Hi and welcome back to Tales from the Van 2020. You're probably wondering why I've got Winnie in my arms today. Well, it's because we're expecting a special guest later, and you'll see what I mean when you see him. Somebody who Winnie's really scared of. Anyway, enjoy the video and please like and subscribe. It means a lot to us. Hi, welcome back. Now I've got another special guest today, and somebody I've known for some time now, and it's Ryan Searle. Hi Ryan.
Hi there.
Good of you to stop by and have a chat. Thank you, Ryan. Well, Ryan, it's been a bit of an eventful few years for you,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
it sure has.
Now the reason I wanted to talk to you today was because you're doing quite a major course at the moment, aren't you? You're a degree studying towards becoming a full-time vet.
Yes.
Now, I've often wondered about vets because, how long is it? 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years, that's a big commitment out of your life.
Yes. Yeah, huge.
Yeah. Now, I really wanted to get to the bones, really, of saying, you know, asking you what really inspired you to want to become a vet. How long ago was it?
Cool. So I was working as a health and safety officer for a very large vet group in the UK, and I was out and about every day. I was looking at clinical safety, so controlled drugs, radiography, and mental health, which is a really big thing in the veterinary industry.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was looking at the health of the colleagues in the practice, and also at like general day-to-day kind of safety for the colleagues. And as I was going around the practices, I got to understand what the role entailed. And also I was working as a vet tech as well, so that was out on farms, TB testing, scanning, so pregnancy scanning, artificial insemination, foot care, things like that. So so I was out and about on farms on the weekends, providing support to farmers, and then I just thought, well, why not apply to become a veterinary surgeon? And the process is quite long, and you need the right A levels and things like that. So I applied for a access to medicine course at a local college, and then applied to lots of vet schools, and Bristol gave me an offer.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so because I think when we first met, you'd done a lot of equine work as well, haven't you, at the events and things.
Yes.
Health and safety around those events. But I mean, I remember you saying when you first thought, or you had thoughts that you wanted to go into that direction. I remember you mentioned it to me and Zoe, and we said you'd be ideal for it because your natural flair with animals and things like that it was a natural progression for you. So, how far are you in now?
So I'm third year, but I'm resitting third year twice. So I failed one of my exams, so I had to resit the entire year. So
But that's not uncommon, is it?
No, it's not uncommon at all. No. So you get 7 years to do your degree. So you can literally take up to 7 years to do your degree. So by the time I come out, if I pass the next 2 years, then that would be 6 years in total, and plus the other year doing my access course. So I've been 7 years in education.
That's a long time, isn't it?
Very long time, yes.
So how old were you when you actually started the first year?
So I was...
Because a lot of people think it's a young person. But
yes, no, it's not. So there's a lot of mature students on the course, and I can't stop saying that. Cut that down. There's a lot of mature students on the course.
Yeah.
There's people in their 40s and their 30s. I'm in my 30s. There's lots of people in their 20s.
There's time for me yet. Then.
Yeah, time for you yet. Exactly. The sad thing is that I was reading in the Vet Times magazine that the working lifespan of a new grad vet when they're in their 20s is between 2 and 5 years. So not a lot of people stay in the profession.
Yeah, there must be a natural sort of, I want to call it wastage. I don't mean wastage, but a lot of people drop out once they've even passed that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So and there's already people that know they may want to go into research, or they may not want to do the clinical practice. So they may want to go and work for a drugs company. So
yeah, there's lots of different directions. What people really don't, they think once you're a vet, that's it. You're channeled in that direction, and everything's James Herriot, and here we go.
Exactly.
But it's not that sort of thing.
No, it's not. And so people with a veterinary degree, it's deemed one of the best degrees in the world. So you can literally go anywhere. I know people with a veterinary degree that work in banking in London. So yeah, so it doesn't really stop you doing things.
So let's move on a little bit. You've started your course, your degree, and how did you find it? Did you find it quite stressful, or did you find it a breeze? Or
so it's a very, very hard degree academically, especially when I'm very practical minded. You can do the academia kind of well, but you do need to apply yourself to do it, to understand it. And the university will teach you everything you need to know about it. So yeah, so in terms of the content itself, yes, it is hard, but you are being taught all the time. So
I remember doing a land management degree in Reading University, and my brain at the time, I just wasn't geared up for academic sort of things, and I was more like yourself, practical and hands-on. But so did you, when I say did you cope with it, did you find it stressful to the point of, all I'm trying to do is I've sort of thought I'd discuss this with you, because there's probably hundreds of other people who want to become a vet out there, and probably would take on board what you've got to say about it, because you are straight talking. You know, you're not going to give me no smoke and mirrors, you know. But you know, would you do it again?
Yes,
you would.
I would.
Okay.
Yes. So I gave up a lot to go to vet school. So like relocation of a house and life and things. So yeah, so it does take a lot of time, and it is stressful. It is stressful. So
yeah. Okay. So what are you enjoying most? You're midway through, aren't you?
Yeah, midway through.
Midway through. What are you enjoying the most about it? And don't say the social life.
So most probably learning new skills, and also putting the welfare of an animal first. So so all vets will have to say oath when they graduate, and that is so that they put the welfare of the animal first.
Right.
And I do think that some of the bigger kind of veterinary groups may put profit before welfare.
Yeah, that is a thing. A lot of people, even the customers, at the end of the day, always say that, you know, the bigger companies or groups, because they're being swallowed up by major groups now, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you lose that connection, you lose the whole personal touch.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to the most? Are you looking to go in a direction of larger animals or small?
Yeah, so during the course, you, over the 5 years, so the first 2 years is preclinical, so you're learning all about your animal husbandry. And then from years 3 to year 5 is all about clinical.
Right.
So you will learn how to take blood from animals. You'll learn your surgical skills. So yes, it's very much clinically minded from year 3, and then year 4 is kind of like half a year, so it starts in September, finishes at Easter with exams, and then you then go on to final year, and so that is a year and a half long, where you're on rotations and out and about. So I'm looking forward to that, and then when I graduate, I'm potentially looking at going into farm and equine practice.
Okay.
So yeah, so
Is that going to be, do you think, local, or you really don't know?
so with the veterinary kind of industry, you will have all the customers want gold standards, and that's what it should be. So most vets will have their individual teams for large animal. So a team for equine, team for farm, team for pig, poultry, and small. So there's lots of different specialities, really. But yeah, trying to find a mixed practice, just like the James Herriot days, that are kind of all disappearing unless you go to Scotland or Wales or somewhere like that. But yes, I would like to do multi-species, so equine, so horses, and then farm as well.
Is there a section for sort of reptiles as well, or are they?
Yeah, so you got exotics.
Yeah.
So most exotic customers will go to a small animal specialist that has an exotic certificate.
Right.
If not, any small animal practice will also take exotics.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, okay, I'm going to say to you 3 things. I'm a new student starting to do my degree in veterinary.
Yeah.
So that's veterinary studies. What 3 things do you think I should take with me to start that course?
Okay, so what I would say is the summer before you start is enjoy your summer. Just go on holiday, or just chill out after your A levels, or any other course you're doing, because the university will tell you what to learn and also how to learn. And so don't be reading lots and lots of textbooks, because don't be learning lots and lots of textbooks, because every university is different.
Yeah.
So just enjoy that and be open-minded, and then look at your peer learning as well. So meet new people. Don't be afraid of meeting new people, because everyone's in the same position, and you're also going to learn from one another as well. And if you don't understand something, just do a bit of wider reading, or ask the tutors or the clinicians for advice. So they're my main 3 things: is don't suffer in silence.
Yeah. Now, I know this is a thing which is everybody's. We've discussed this before in major business or whatever you're doing now, and in veterinary practice. Is we've got May coming up, which is National Mental Health Awareness.
Yes.
Now, there is a big thing around vets, isn't there, of mental illness. Do you want to discuss that? Would you like to sort of enhance on that?
So all I would say is that if you're involved in the veterinary industry, mental health is really high, and I've seen it firsthand from when I used to work as a health and safety officer for a large vet group. Is that reach out to the charities. So there's Vet Life, which is dedicated for anyone in the veterinary industry. So veterinary surgeons, veterinary nurses, receptionists, veterinary students. So you don't have to be a qualified surgeon to reach out to them, and they do a fantastic job. You've got charities like Mind, and also at university they have a fantastic counselling service. They also have a really good support study skills and support department as well.
Yeah, because it's quite an important thing, isn't it, to make sure that everybody is happy and not suffering.
And you have to get your work-life balance right. So.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say to anybody who's watching who may be thinking about going down this route?
Yeah, so I would say more about looking at the process of applying. So when you look at the universities, so when I applied for vet school, there was a handful of vet schools, and now more and more are coming along. So at the moment we've got Bristol, Cambridge, Royal Veterinary College in London, Surrey, Nottingham, Liverpool, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Harper and Kill, and there's a new one in Aberystwyth and central Lancaster, and there's another one going to be opening up in Aberdeen. So there's a really wide range of vet schools out there, and we do need the vets, and a lot of people come from abroad over. So when you're looking at doing your A-levels, what I would suggest is go on open days to the vet schools. I'm a student ambassador at Bristol, so I do lots of tours and lots of sessions with people looking at coming to Bristol. So go to the open days and kind of establish what you feel like is home. So if you feel comfortable in one place and you're not in another vet school, then the one that you feel comfortable in might be the one for you.
Yeah.
If you want to be in the middle of a city centre, then go and look at those universities that are in the middle of a city centre. So yeah, just go and explore.
Now, I did come and do some photography for you back some time ago at Beaufort Polo Club.
Yes.
Now that was a social side of the university.
Yep.
And they do have a real good sort of heavy social side, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
So there's always these things to get involved with.
Yep.
So I mean, polo was just one of a number of things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So they can go there with an open mind, and
yeah,
if they've got a certain sport they enjoy, chances are there's something there for everyone.
Yeah, and 600 plus societies.
Wow.
And so whatever you're interested in, whether it's sport, religion, history, nights out, things like that. So there's a sport for everyone, and I was president for 2 years for the polo club.
Yeah.
And then I sat on the committee after the 2 years, and then I've been on the farm committee, the equine committee. So yeah, it does kind of let you put your hair down a little bit and do a sport. But yeah, I had a fantastic time in the polo club, and then when I graduate, I will carry it on.
Good.
So.
Well, we are watching what you're doing. We do keep in touch pretty well, and I'm really interested in how you progress.
Yep.
And no doubt we'll have another chat on here and
yep.
in the future.
That's probably at graduation.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But good luck, Ryan.
Thank you very much.
You know, we think a lot of you, and we hope that you get on very well.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.